Do you have an object sitting on your page? All right, great. Let's talk about some different ways that you can go about transforming this fella. So here's what I'd like you to do. Make sure you have them selected there, and then head up to your Arrange menu up at the top, and then you'll find there's a Transformations submenu there. And inside the submenu, you'll find Position, Rotate, Scale, Size, and Skew. So this is yet another way to go about manipulating and transforming your shapes and objects here inside Corel. So I'm going to choose Position. Now, what winds up happening is the Transformations Docker should show up on your screen. This fella right here. So by the way, getting this guy on screen, you could also go to Window and then down to Dockers and then down to Transformations, and then there we go. There's Position, Rotate, Scale, Size, and Skew again. As a quick aside, what's really cool about CorelDRAW, if you haven't discovered this already, is they give you, maybe 2 or 3 different paths to get to the same commands, the same dialog boxes, dockers, tools, and so on. So that makes it really easy and really cool for us end users because it gives us multiple ways to get to the same destination, right? All right. In any regard, let's talk about the transformation Docker. Okay, now inside the Transformations Docker, we have some tabs across the top. I'm on Position right now. We also have Rotate. We've got the Scale and Mirror. We've got Size, and we've got the Skew as well. And they're all very easy to work with. So let's say, for example, inside the first guy here, Position. Let's say, for example, I come in here and I say, all right, I want to reposition this guy. I want to move him, let's say, 1/2 inch horizontally. And I just used my Tab key, by the way, to jump me down to vertical. And let's say I want to move him 1 inch in the vertical direction. And then what I can do down at the bottom is I can say, apply this transformation to a copy, to a duplicate, or apply it to the original. Well, I'll just click on apply to move the original shape, right? So very easy to work with, right? I think this is really straightforward. So there you go. There's your positioning. Now we can get into some rotating if we wanted to. We could come in here and say, all right, let's take this guy and rotate him 30 degrees, and I'll click on apply there and rotate this object there. You also have some horizontal center and vertical center values there. You can monkey with them. You have some coordinates here as well. I can rotate from a corner, or I could skew or scale or whatever the tab is, right? From one of the corners or sides of the object, or from the dead center of the object, right? I'm not spending too much time on this because we've already talked about rotating and moving and all the rest of it. So I'm just kind of quickly giving you a tour of this Docker here. So what else do we have? We've got this fella here, which will allow us to scale our object. So there's our percentages, right? Which work exactly the same way as the percentage fields up on the properties bar, right? So hopefully no big deal. Now you can mess with it. I'm just going to leave the defaults here. I'm not going to mess around or throw in any values or whatever, but I also have this mirror option. So mirror this guy horizontally or mirror this guy vertically, and again, apply there, and I can flip them there. So anyway, I think it's all pretty straightforward. There's your size again, pretty easy stuff. Same idea as the settings up here on the properties bar again. So I hope it's all pretty straightforward. There's your skew. I just clicked on the skew tab there, and you can set up this guy here, but don't forget, you can always click a second time on your shape and skew your shapes in this manner as well. So again, as I say, Corel is giving us lots of different ways to really achieve the same end result.
To change your